Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you very, very much for watching this DVD. It's about a very important subject, the present Human Fertilisation and Embryology Bill. And the church, our church in particular, has many, many concerns about this bill. And I know that concerns are shared by other churches here in Scotland, by the Presbyterian Church of Scotland, by members of other world faiths. The Muslims have spoken out very, very strongly against aspects of this bill as well. But what concerns us in particular is the possibility of animal-human hybrids being produced. This is something which causes us a tremendous concern because we're dealing with life, human life, at its very, very beginnings, and the possibility of mixing up human life and animal life at its beginnings. This, quite simply, is abhorrent to us as Catholic Christians, and consequently we wanted to draw the attention of our people to this aspect of the bill at the very, very beginning. Now, I did say that aspects of this bill are abhorrent to Catholic Christians, but I also really should add they're abhorrent to many, many thinking people of goodwill. A poll was commissioned asking questions about aspects of this bill, and particularly about this aspect which I've just mentioned, about the possibility of animal-human hybrids being produced. And 67% of the people questioned found, like myself, that this just was abhorrent to them even to consider this, let alone bring it to realisation. I've indicated, of course, that we are so concerned because we believe that life begins in those early stages of existence. Human life begins. And those who don't believe that, well, I think it's up to them, really, to present proofs as to why life should not be realised in those very, very early stages of existence. Let me state very, very clearly, I am not against medical science or research into aspects of seeking cures for these terrible diseases which afflict so many of us. But what I am against is using human life to seek cures for these diseases. I indicated I'm not against medical research. At this present time, I am now wearing a pacemaker. I'm a blood donor. I've signed a donor form so that when I die, perhaps organs of mine might be useful to help the life of somebody else. So in no way am I against research. I do suffer with those who are suffering already, but I would ask that due care be taken as to the sort of research which is taking place in our country at this present time. And basically, I cannot support the taking of cells from an embryo which will subsequently be destroyed. I think scientists now would say that more and more therapies have and are being found, about 70 therapies I believe, using adult stem cells. I commend the research using adult stem cells, and I would sincerely hope that scientists will investigate even further their use in providing cures. So if you haven't already contacted your MP, can I ask you please to urgently do so now? Contact them on this vitally important issue. If you are a Member of Parliament yourself, do seriously consider this issue, which is of concern to a very, very, very great number of people. Use your own conscience and obviously act according to your conscience. It's vitally important that the right decision is made for our country. And thank you very, very much for listening and watching this DVD.